What's up, YouTube family? I'm gonna start out with part one of the story. April 1st, 2017 started out as a nice day. A couple days before that, it was a lot of rain. It rained very, very hard. So April 1st came around. It was a real pretty day, sunlight. Sun shining very bright. A friend of mine buried his mom that day. So it was a lot of people in town. If you know Okmulgee is a very small town, and when a lot of people was out, it makes the day much better. It feel like that. It feels like you don't want to miss out on something. So basically, you're going to be out and about. That being said, I laid out some nice clothes for the day. Called my brother up. I'm like, hey, bro, are you stepping out today? So and so buried his mom, and there's a lot of people in town. Did you want to step out? He replied, yeah. What time do you want to meet up? So I gave him the time. We met up. We rode around Okmulgee for a little bit, trying to find out where is the crowd. We found out where the crowd was at. So we drove back to my grandma's house, parked my brother's car, well, the car my brother was driving in that day, parked that car, and so we made a decision to walk back to the area where everybody's at. So we walked back to that area, said hello to everybody. I seen my friend that had buried his mom, gave him my condolence. Um, I wished him the best of luck, and I'm here for him if he need me. That being said, when you around a lot of people and people was talking about this and that, you finding out the latest stories that's going on. And so I overheard a conversation, somebody saying that some guys from out of town was looking for so and so, and I didn't. Me and my brother, we didn't think nothing of it. We was like, hell, shit, we not in that BS, so nothing for us to worry about. But the whole time we didn't even get no names. We just heard somebody was in town. That was it. We didn't even think of nothing to try to even get in detailed about if it didn't have nothing to do with us. That's the kind of attitude me and my brother had. If it don't have nothing to do with us, why be worried about it? So that being said, I met up with some friends. They was drinking a couple beers, whatever, and the crowd started dying off slowly. So I asked, I'm like, hey, where is everybody going? I was told that it was a barbecue about 6 blocks down from where we were at. So the friend of mine that was drinking, I'm like, hey, I'll ride with you. Let me, ride with you because we on foot. So that friend of mine was like, okay, cool. You got your license, right? I'm like, yeah, I got my L's. He was like, well, shoot, I'll just let you drive. So I'm like, hey, bro, I got my brother's attention. I'm like, hey, we ain't even got to walk to the barbecue. We got to ride. And plus, he going to let me drive. So, hey, we in the game. That being said, about an hour passed. So we started making plans to go to the barbecue. We all loaded up. It was me and about 3 other guys. We loaded up. We proceeded to go to the barbecue. I'm driving. While I'm driving, I got the music up very, very, very loud.